In his driver's uniform, Mark Martin looks rather ordinary, but underneath the fire suit lurks 140 pounds of twisted steel. Mark Martin is a serious bodybuilder. He decided to start lifting soon after the 1988 season began to help increase his stamina in the race car. Before long, he was hooked. He now lifts 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week in the off season. Mark's physical transformation is the result of complete dedication, discipline, and desire. And it's a lifestyle that he has vowed to maintain forever.
You know, I feel better, I look better, and you know, I have a more set routine. I know what I want to do with each and every day. I try to plan, even if I've got a big day scheduled, I'll try to fit in there, and if I can't weave it in there, then tomorrow, the next day I'll get up at 5:30 or whatever and try to weave it in, whatever it takes to get it in there. It's meant an awful lot to me, and I'm the kind of person that I need to be really, really consumed by something. I'm a real focused person. I've focused on racing for 15 years and thought very little about anything outside of racing. And, most of those years I spent so much time, working on the cars, in the shops, and those kind of things. I still need that focus, and I can get it in and get it out. I can do it in 2 hours. I can come and really focus on something, not think about a whole lot of other things, or think about, if we had a bad day, or if I've got a bad day coming that I know about, or whatever. I put all that aside and I go do my thing in the gym, and then I come out of there and I feel like that I'm better equipped to handle the mental stress that I have to face.
Mark, can you see where weightlifting has really made an improvement in your ability to drive a race car?
Steve Neal or Robin Pemberton or Jack Roush can say, man, you look better after the race. God, you look good, And I can say, yeah, I feel good. There's no way I think that you can measure during the race, unless you can be biased and say, oh, I know it's helping me. That's great. I know it is. There's no way to measure it. That's kind of like when they came with power steering in the early 80s for these cars. There was really no way to measure if it was helping. Everybody knew it was helping. The guys that work on that car put thousands of hours into it. They put their hearts into it. They work really hard. And if they think that I'm up and in the gym at 6:30, 6:45, doing, spending a couple hours a day, trying to gain an advantage just like they do day in and day out, day in and day out, I think it makes them feel good. I could be on the couch watching TV or something like that, but I'm not that kind of person. The time I spend in the gym is real healthy for me mentally as well as physically, and it's a chance to get away, and it's the challenge is there, just like the challenge in racing. I get a sense of challenge by coming in and spending the time that I do, and it means an awful lot to me.
To many people, Mark Martin is a celebrity, a superstar race car driver. But in the gym, he's just one of the guys.
Yeah, it's really a different thing. I come into the gym and we discuss the race just about. I like to talk about the races, and I kind of like for them to ask about them, because then I can run all through it, and then that's it. There's no big deal made here about what I do, and I'm real fortunate to be able to race in Winston Cup racing and have the sponsors of Folgers and Valvoline and Ford Motor Company and Roush, and you've heard all that before, and I'll say it again. I'm real lucky to do that, but I'm no different than anybody else. I'm just a regular guy, and it's nice to come in and just hang out with the guys and pump some iron.